Okay, this is the Sories twins. We're back to talk about the boys.
Episode 4 was a lot.
Starting with Homelander, who is clearly going out of his mind.
Literally the most psychotic, deranged, and disturbed character I've ever seen.
He's taking things to another level. I just can't even...
He's a weirdo.
Someone needs to do something about Homelander. It's at that point.
You know what was interesting too is that conversation that he had with Stormfront when he approached her about basically stealing his shine. Because essentially the whole show is like a marketing campaign concept. The Seven is supposed to be this business venture, and she's going at it with one approach, and Homelander's going at it with his approach. Her motives and her whole vibe is just so different, but she's also Liberty, apparently.
We'll see what that's about, but she definitely intimidates Homelander. She confuses him.
Homelander...
He's unraveling, and it's scary when someone that powerful is getting ready to unravel.
Yeah, well, he's unraveling while he's flying over the cuckoo's nest, because he is not of sound mind.
That whole Madeline Stillwell thing, it's just so disturbing. He puts him in that house, makes him wait for him whenever he decides to show up, and probably shoots them a text yo, I'll be there tonight, 9 p.m., make sure you're ready. It's just the classic Homelander cycle. He's a child. Homelander is
he's a child, and he has a
child.
whole power control issue too, because then he outs Queen Maeve on national television because she lied to him about her relationship, and it's
children do things like that.
Yeah, he's passive aggressive though.
He's the most powerful person in the universe,
right?
In this universe,
psychologically and quite literally, he hasn't developed because he's still drinking breast milk out of bottles and stuff. So
these issues.
He's literally a child. There are psychological terms for whatever he is, I'm sure, somewhere in the handbook. Yeah, Homelander is leading the crazy on this show, 100%.
I want to talk about Starlight for a second, because I just feel like Starlight, the fact that she got out of Homelander killing her, that was impressive. I thought she was about to use those beams in her eyes and go on the offensive and try to, but in her mind, she's smart. She knows she can't take Homelander.
Right.
Once he went for that button and went right here, I'm finna die.
Yeah, I thought that she was a goner.
Listen, that thing would have been it for me.
Yeah, that was impressive to me, but I want to see her use her powers more. I want to see her reclaim her time and reclaim her power and just go off. I want to see the powers and the independent women of it all. I just also want to say that it's extremely unfortunate that we have to now watch another unemployed black man go through the struggle, because Homelander just put him out like that. Yeah. If A-Train wasn't popping the Cristal bottles in the club and doing the most when he came back, but also A-Train is sick. I actually forgot about that. He's not well.
He was an addict. He was on Compound V all those years.
He absolutely was. Yeah, so we need to get him some disability or something, I'm just saying, because he can't physically do his job, actually. So, quite frankly, he doesn't really deserve to be in the Seven if you really think about it, but I want to see...
The Seven is just what's even going... Black Noir is looking for Butcher in his own weird way. We never know what Black Noir is doing anyway.
Never.
But it's just what is going on with the Seven? Starlight is doing what she does. She's a rogue agent one day and Sookie Stackhouse the next day. What is going on? Someone has to get control of the Seven.
They have the deep lingering, trying to get back in the Seven with the weird cult. And it's the status of the Seven. First of all, they've been called the Seven since the beginning of the show and the comic, obviously. But there ain't been 7 people at the table for I don't know how long now, because the Deep has been gone.
Translucent dropped.
Translucent has been dead. They never replaced him still. Well, Stormfront, technically.
Right, true.
But the Deep still isn't there. A-Train's only there half the time when the Cristal has run out. So, the Seven's a mess.
It is. Homelander's son is a whole nother tragedy. Becca Butcher is over here trying to raise him to just not be Homelander. And it seems like she's about this whole quarantine, raise my son away from the world life, you know, as long as they keep Homelander away from me and mine, like, I'm good.
Yeah, she gets the chance to run away with Butcher, and I get why she didn't take it, but now I'm like, dang, like, what are you actually gonna do now? Because that was the deal. Homelander doesn't bother me, and I'll make sure he doesn't become the next terrorist of these here United States. Homelander is basically invading their privacy every day. What is she supposed to do?
She knew Butcher wasn't going to take.
She knew Butcher wasn't taking that
She
child.
knew that wasn't going down.
No,
I mean, she tried to be hopeful, but that wasn't going down. He's not only is he the son of the man who raped her, it's Homelander's son, and he's a soup.
Yeah.
You know, she's got her own little mission going on right now.
She's loyal to her son, clearly.
It's a tragedy.
It is very tragic. It's actually a
tragedy.
disaster because
all
they're
of the
trapped.
relationships are tragic. I mean, the relationships just can't work on this show.
Mother's Milk, yeah. Poor guy we haven't even seen his family. He's just making the dollhouse for the
Can't
girl
get to
every
his
episode.
family.
We can't even see what the family
Taking
looks
Huey
like.
and Starlight on road trips.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have a daddy's little girls kind of moment, but it's just him, you know, driving, talking about his
Little
OCD
girls.
and his dad's OCD, and I'm just like, what? Like, where is the black family?
He can't get to his family. Starlight and
Yeah.
Huey can't work.
No.
Frenchie and Kimiko can't work.
Oh,
What
poor
is
Frenchie.
it?
Poor Frenchie.
Poor Frenchie. The
I
girl
love
is a
Frenchie.
trained assassin.
I love Frenchie.
Oh, girl is different. Like, that's not the kind of girl you bag.
If you are a fan of The Boys, if you've been watching this season, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts, your predictions, your input, your feedback. Follow us on Twitter at The Stories Twins.
Let us know other shows that you guys are watching too. Anything else that you guys find interesting that you think is good that we should check out.
And then check out the first Boys video too, episodes 1 through 3 we started with. So you can see our whole timeline of watching.
This popcorn is fake, by the way. This is not real popcorn.
It looks so good though. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
You already know the vibes.